Hi, everybody. It's Sunday, April 10th. Markets are closed, and we're going to talk about writing covered calls and making a nice little monthly income with the stock that you own. Or we won't talk about it much here, but you could actually buy stock and then write a covered call and make the same monthly income. But many people ask me, hey, John, how do you make money monthly writing covered calls? So I'll try to be quick here, try to be brief. Basically, the stock market works where a lot of people think the stock market is very simple. You buy shares, you hold them, you hope they go up by the time you sell them so you make some money. But what most people don't know, and Wall Street doesn't promote much, is the side of options. And there's a lot of options you can write. One of them that I focus on is the covered call option. Because I own the stock, I sort of rent my shares to somebody at a certain price for a certain time. I get paid for that. And if the stock doesn't meet the price in the certain time, I keep my stock, I keep my rental fee, as I call it. It's called a premium. And we can then write another one. Okay? It can get confusing for folks that don't know options. I'll try to be simple. But think of it like you own shares and you're going to rent them to somebody for a price and a time. Meaning they only have a certain amount of time to buy your shares from you. And yes, they will give you full price at that time if they elect to buy your shares. So, real quick, Microsoft is my example here. Okay? Say I own 1,000 shares of Microsoft. That cost me $54,000 plus. Okay? Options, unlike stocks, options are sold in 100 share contracts. So in this case, I have 1,000 shares of Microsoft. I'd be able to sell 10 contracts in a covered call situation. Okay? So in this scenario, I own 1,000 shares of Microsoft. I'm going to rent my shares to somebody to potentially buy them at a certain price and a certain time. I get paid for that up front. Now, with that said, here we go. $54 is the current stock price. Okay? I want to write a covered call. I want to make some money. I think Microsoft right here, if anything, trades maybe above, maybe down, but it goes sideways. Okay? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to rent my shares to somebody. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on April 29th, remember my time frame. April 29th, that's 19 days from now. 19 days? Yeah, 19 days. Not much. But I'm going to sell the 56 call. Meaning, if you want to buy my shares, it's going to cost you $56 and you're going to pay me a premium. Mind you, I own the shares at 54x. I'm going to rent my shares or sell my shares at 56 and get paid a rental fee for that, or what they call a premium. Now, as soon as I write this call, I am obligated to sell my shares to that person for $56. Now, that person only has till April 29th to make a decision to buy my shares at $56. They're going to pay me 86 cents a share right now up front. That's my monthly income. I'm going to go ahead and write that contract, 10 contracts. Remember, options are sold in 100 shares per contract, so that's 10 contracts. I'm going to get paid $860 to rent my shares. But here's the deal. They only have essentially 19 days because I'm picking the expiration date of April 29th and the $56 strike. Meaning, for that person to make money, Microsoft in these 19 days have to go from $54 to $56 plus the 86 premium before they start making money. Okay? Hope you're following. So I write the covered call. What does that mean? So let's go to my calculator. I actually have a calculator. So in this case, I've wrote the covered call. This is the current stock price. This obviously is at the time of writing the stock price. Pardon me, writing the covered call. And it's 1,000 shares. Okay, that's an $876 premium profit. We talked about that. They're going to pay me 86 cents a share, 87 cents a share. And if my shares are taken away from me at 56, essentially it's a 4.51% profit in 19 days. Okay, if not, say Microsoft trades below $56 and it's April 29th, and that person does not elect to buy my shares because clearly they can buy them on the market for cheaper, I keep my shares, I keep my premium, which essentially equals a 1.6% gain in 19 days. Okay? So, essentially, I'm renting my shares. They're paying me a premium or a rental fee for a certain amount of time. I do this every month. On Microsoft. I may do it on 5 other stocks simultaneously. Now, my next video is I'm going to talk about how premiums, remember we talked about premiums here, premiums go up and down just like stock prices. So as Microsoft at 54 goes down in price, so will this 86-cent premium. Which means at a certain point, the premium will get so low, I can buy that covered call back, alleviating myself of the obligation to sell my shares to this person at 56. I own my shares. I bought the covered call back, probably paid a little bit less than 86 cents. That's profit to me. I write another covered call, and I make that premium. It's called hitting a single, hitting a double, hitting a triple. You're able to make money monthly writing covered calls in the shares you already own. And here's the great thing. You're covered. You own the shares. So if you write the call, you get paid the rental fee. At the end of the day, you're covered. They either take your shares at 56, which means you get paid $56 a share, or in this case, 1,000 shares, $56,000, and your premium, 86 cents, 860 cents in your pocket, and you write another covered call. You buy Microsoft back, whatever the price is, and you write, and you write, and you write. So, that's the long and short of how I make money monthly writing covered calls. Hey, I hope all of your covered calls are profitable. Till next time, see ya.